My very earliest football memory was probably, I was sitting on the couch with my dad watching I think it was the 2006 World Cup, and he put a little England kit on me. I think I've still got it somewhere. Yeah, from my dad, yeah, probably got encouraged to play football more because, yeah, he's from England, and yeah, he had a rugby football kind of background as well.
Yes, 2002. So yeah, so he would have been, what would he have been, 3 months old maybe? So my parents then had a tiny little England kit with boots. So he sat down and watched England-Brazil.
He got up and walked at 8.5 months and he just has always run since then. It's been very exhausting as a mum. And then, yeah, as soon as he sort of, you know, got hold of a ball, that was it. Always a ball by his feet.
Well, we just took him to play all sorts of things really, to begin with. And then we went up to Quins to start him, seeing how he went. He always liked running, so that was, we thought he might do something in sport because he just ran all the time. And then we took him to ECU when he was probably about 8 years old, which is more of a trial system. So he managed to get into ECU, so from then on that was it. He just played football all the time.
Oh, just when he, you know, ran and ran and ran and never seemed to get exhausted, and the other kids did, so they're thinking, gee, he can actually really run forever.
I went down to the local park, Gum Blossom down the road. I think I just trialled for Quins FC. I think it was called the Jacks at the time. And then, yeah, just kind of started playing, I don't even know, maybe when I was 5 or 6. And then, yeah, just kind of progressed, kept playing for Quins, just enjoyed it. Did, you know, like skill schools and stuff like that. And then, yeah, just kind of progressed my way through Quins and then went up to ECU and then, yeah, made the step to glory.
Yeah, juggling the 3 kids was so hard, like, because 2 of the children, the 2 girls did dancing, and that was a big commitment too. Different dance studios as well. So, and then Trent, and we're up here. So it was a lot of running around.
So the mum's taxi service was...
Mum and dad's taxi service, yeah. It was a team effort.
Trent was part of the development centre in the years 2012, 13 and 14. Trent was a standout from the start. He was a cut above his peers at the time. Technically very efficient, good striker of the ball. He had a good attitude, good training mindset. So yeah, Trent was always well ahead of his peers. Quiet, but also he had a very good training attitude. So never had to question his behaviour and his training etiquette. He was always very disciplined, always approached his training very sharp, and it's not surprising he is where he is at the moment. I don't know whether he would remember, but there'd be times where he'd dominate so much that I'd have to purposely get players to stand on him and mark him and try and rattle him and put him off his game. Such was his composure at training at the time. So no, he was a good boy, and you know, he's had a couple of injuries which has probably set him back. Otherwise he'd probably be further ahead in his career. Oh, it's awesome. Trent's a great guy and he deserves everything he gets. He's gone through some hard times, and but he's worked hard and he deserves everything he gets. And as a former coach of his, I'm really proud to see him and happy for his family as well.
Trent Ostler, 7 years old, over at this field here, playing under 8s with all his friends, big smile on his face. That was Perth Glory Community, and we just started the development and the Sunday summer program, so we're looking for good players. Yeah, he's a very, very good player. Just early mature, technically really good, worked super hard and made it unfair for the other kids. He was just always so good. He just, every time you saw him, just attitude, always a great attitude, always hard work, and always won games for you and made you look like a far better coach than you were at any level, at like local level, state level, national level. Trent is very just quiet, and he thinks about things. He's considered. He's probably not the life of the party, but he's probably someone that still gets invited to the party. He's just thirsty to learn. He's super passionate. If he gets upset about something, you know it's for a good reason, but hardly ever happen. But he's a happy guy, and he enjoys his football, and I think that's just kept him on the straight and narrow the whole way through. That's the best thing about coaching is the relationships that you have with players and just supporting people, and you want to support them as best you can throughout their whole career, whether that's just being a friend or going for a coffee or sending them a text every now and again, seeing how they're going. That's the best thing about coaching. It's definitely not the money. It's the relationships that you have with the players, because they're wonderful, and you see them on TV, and if you played a small part in that, then that's a massive reward.
Yeah, so my first probably serious injury was I think it was 2017. I did a pretty serious ankle injury. Did my syndesmosis, had surgery on that, and then worked my way back from that. That took about 6 months, and then in 2019 I did my ACL as in pre-season of the A-League, and then in my rehab I did it again 10 months into my rehab. So that was pretty tough. So then I was basically out for 2 years, just with knee problems, which is that was really difficult.
It's devastating, really. You just hope they can get through it, to be honest. But it's the worst thing that can happen, really, because you're going along pretty well at that age, pretty important age when he got the first knee injury, and then he pretty much missed 2 years of football. So really difficult time.
He was doing quite well, and kind of thought he would maybe make a career out of it, and then for it to happen twice, like in succession like that, it was devastating. I was just so worried about not only him physically but mentally as well, But he's a tough cookie, and he got through it just great.
Like looking back at it now, it probably made me a better footballer and also a better person, just going through that kind of hardship and coming out the other side knowing that I've been through that and I come out better. I think it was we had a meeting earlier that day back at the old Perth Glory headquarters, and to be fair, I wasn't really expecting to be in the squad, and then he just kind of put on the board that I was going to be on the bench, and I was just a bit shocked, really. And then luckily I got on, and in extra time as well, and then there was a bit of action as well, so it was pretty exciting. I hadn't really been involved in the squad too much before then, and then I just kind of got thrust onto the bench, and a lot of nerves but also excitement, because that's what I wanted to do for my whole career, really. And then during the half-time break in extra time, that I got the nod to come on, so I knew I didn't have very long to try and make an impact on the game, but I just tried to do my best. I think at that time we had a lot of injury problems as well, and I was just coming back from my ACL, so I wasn't very expected to be in the squad from my point of view, and then it was kind of just the same day before the game. I was involved a bit in the training, in the shape, and then I got the squad list that night, and I was in the team on the bench, and then in the second half I got the nod to come on again, and then it was just excitement. We were feeling good. I think the whole team was at that time, and then I I think Josh Rawlings slid me in on the side, and I got a bit of a lucky deflection dribbling, and then yeah, I just smashed it top of the goals.
Ostler gets a lucky bounce, and Ostler is offering short, goes towards the back post. Yeah! And would you believe it?
I'd like to try and cement my spot in the starting 11, and yeah, just get more regular minutes, more consistent football, first team football. Just trying to help Glory get back to challenging the title, getting back into Asia. It's really helping the club get back to where it should be.